Hi, this is Trevor and
Spencer.
we're doing a review on the Windows 7 and Mac OS X Snow Leopard. Just right off the bat, one thing about Windows 7 I've noticed is that even though this computer, if you can see right there, only has 1.2 gigahertz processor, it runs really smooth. It's one thing I just got to say off the bat. The Mac computer, it's a little bit of a bad comparison because it has a 2.26 gigahertz Intel Duo processor. It has DDR3 RAM, while this one is DDR2, but they both have 2 gigabytes of RAM. And I think they're both at 1067 megahertz.
Even though it is a bad comparison, this is a standard 13-inch MacBook Pro. Not anything different from any other MacBook Pro that you're going to find.
Yeah. So let's get started. We're going to start off with Windows 7. Just a couple of features that are different than Windows Vista. Just that you can see the taskbar is a little bit different down here. You can pin things to the menu. You do that. You do that by going to the program. If I wanted to do this, you go to it and you right click program and you do pin to taskbar. If I do that, it's already down there, but when I close it, it'll be pinned to the taskbar, so I can reopen it right from there. A couple of other features it has, you can hover over the Internet Explorer. When you do that, or any other program, it'll just show you what programs you have open. If I have more than one open in Internet Explorer, so let's just open a couple windows. As you can see, if you can see it on there, there's a couple of lines right there indicating that more than one window is open, and you can see that all three are displayed right from there. If you hover over with your mouse, it'll actually select that page as opposed to another one. So if we go to the Excel spreadsheet, if I go up here, it'll actually display the Excel spreadsheet and just kind of temporarily show you what's going on. Another feature that's included here with the display is you can actually drag your window to the bottom corner to make it half screen on the right side. Do the same on the left side, and then you can do that on the top to make it full screen. Real fast, there's of course this feature remained from Vista. You can just see all your windows, and if anything's going on there, you can see, and whichever one you stopped on will be displayed in the front. And then you have a nice looking Alt tab, which displays all windows open. I've noticed, I've had Windows 7 on my computer compared with Windows Vista. The battery power is, I get about 15 minutes more on my laptop than I did previously. So it does seem like it's actually using battery power a little bit more efficiently. So let's go real fast to, we'll have Spencer do a little preview of the Mac OS X Snow Leopard.
So the first thing I noticed in comparison to Windows 7 is that there are a considerable number of similarities. The one that jumps out to me the most is how Windows 7 seems to have adopted a more dock-like idea in OS X 10. Dock's been around for a while. For example, I can have all of the applications that I want pinned, I guess to use Windows 7 terminology, pinned to the dock. And that's just as simple as going into, say, I'll just do it from here. Well, I can do it from here. You just do it the same way. You go to Applications in Finder, and let's say I want the BlackBerry Desktop Manager on there. I can do essentially, I don't even have to right click or anything, I can just drag it down and add it to the dock, is what it's called. And it'll put it anywhere. I can even move it within the dock, wherever I want it. And if I want to remove it from the dock, I simply just throw it in the trash can. There's nothing in the trash can, it just simply removes it from the dock. Really easy. Another similarity I noticed from Windows 7 is the way that it has kind of adopted this expose idea. I have my Mac set up so if I go in the bottom left corner, expose will show up. What I really like about Snow Leopard is that expose has been integrated into the dock. So just by simply holding on to the application in the dock, it'll pull up all of the windows for that.
And that's something that wasn't in Leopard, right?
It wasn't in Leopard, right? It's actually a brand new feature for Snow Leopard. What's cool about that is, let's say I have a couple of other applications open, like iCalendar and maybe Mail. If I just do a general expose, it'll show all of the windows, similar to what I saw in Windows 7, where it has the rotating, almost Rolodex look to it. But if I want to just look at the Safari windows, I can just simply hold on to it, hold it for a couple seconds, and it'll peg it just like that until you decide what to do with it. Another feature that's new in Snow Leopard is Stacks has really been improved. I can open up applications and scroll through, and if I even want to open up a new folder, I can simply go to that folder within Stacks, and I'll just stay on Stacks just like that.
Great.
And that's pretty cool.
Awesome. And then one thing that we really want to compare real fast is just the search features, that both, just to kind of compare side by side, a couple of things that are similar with Mac and Windows 7. One of which is something that has become standard in all operating systems, which is a search feature. So first of all, just search for a program in the Windows 7 atmosphere. When you search in Windows 7, it's similar to Vista, where it's just right underneath in your main menu, the Start menu. So if I was to search for a project, like let's say I'm looking for OChem, as you get more specific in your search directions, it'll get more specific. And then if I press Enter, it's come out with a little bit of a new feature where it actually, you select, or actually, sorry, it selected that. Let's just go here. And it'll actually come up here. And this has really been improved on Windows Vista, where it actually will just highlight the word that you searched for. So OChem was what I searched for. Here's OChem here, OChem notes, something that has OChem within the file source, and all these things. So that's a really nice feature. Let's just check out what it looks like on the Mac.
It is quite a bit similar. You just use Spotlight up at the top, which is actually just new with Leopard, and has been continued on. And I haven't really noticed too much of a difference between Leopard and Snow Leopard. But let's say, for example, I'm just looking for my fall 2009 notes. Now, the top hit, but also within certain documents, and it'll look through everything. And it's essentially the same. One thing I do like about the Windows 7 feature is that you don't really notice it too much, but it'll actually give you the file path, which is very useful.
That is really nice.
And it's a great new feature that I think will...
And especially in the Windows atmosphere. I mean, I know in Mac atmosphere, knowing the path file source isn't as necessary. But especially in the Windows atmosphere, it's very nice to have this file source. Right. For today, I think that's pretty much it. We'll do a couple more comparisons later. But that's just a basic thing. I'm Trevor, and this is Spencer.
And I'm a Mac.
And I'm a PC.